How's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you how to buy stocks using the Cash App investing platform. I'm going to show you a real-life example of me buying a couple stocks. That way you know exactly what to do so you can start investing money and making money. If you have any questions throughout this video, feel free to leave those down in the comments below and I will answer every single one of them for you. The first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and open up your Cash App and it's going to take you to the main screen where you can pay and request money. Now, first thing to know is that you have to have money in your account to actually buy stocks. So to double check that, you're going to go ahead and click to the left there. And as you can see, I have $31.10. But if you needed to add money, then you would have to add cash right here. And this is where you would go ahead and add it as long as you had your bank account linked up with this one. Or you can have somebody send you money, and that's how you would get money into your Cash App account. So you want to click the squiggly line so we can get to the investing side of things. So we're going to go ahead and click there. Now, the first way that you can invest in a stock is you could find it. So we're going to go ahead and hit the find, and I'm going to look for Textron, a stock that I've purchased before. We're going to click on that, and this is where you can choose to buy stocks, or you can follow it if you really want to. So if it's a stock that you might not want to buy now, but you want to follow just to keep an eye on it, you can actually click that follow button right there, and then it'll pop up in a list that I'll show you here in just a minute. So I'm going to unfollow that for now. This is going to give you all the details for that specific stock. So I'm going to hit read more, and you can read about the company if you like. It also gives you some more details of that stock, so the current share price, the company value, and the symbol as well. And it's also going to tell you what it's featured in, so which category, so technology and transportation. So we're going to go ahead and scroll up, and I'm going to hit the follow button again because I'm going to come back and purchase this in just a minute. Essentially what I did when I hit that follow is I put it onto a waiting list, which I'll show you where it's at and the details of that in just a second. So we went ahead and followed it. I'm going to hit the back button, and I'm going to go ahead and clear out where I started to type in Textron. And this is going to take me back to the main screen. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit the X button again, and this is going to take me back to the main screen of Cash App Investing. And we're going to go to find my waiting list. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down, and there's my portfolio. So we'll scroll past that, and we're going to go to the companies that I'm following right now. Here's the list of companies that I've chosen to follow. If we keep scrolling down, we'll find, oh, Textron didn't go on there. Oh, because I unfollowed them. Or no, it went on there. There it is. I missed it. So we'll go ahead and click on Textron, and we're actually going to buy a share of Textron. Now, just so everyone is aware, the stock market is open Monday through Friday, as long as it's not a holiday, 9:30 a.m., and then it closes at 4 p.m. So I'm filming this video on a weekend, so when I place my trades, I'll show you how that's going to look. So hang tight. So for Textron, we're going to go ahead and hit buy. Now, here are the options that we have, because there's a couple different things that we can do. So we can either choose one of the options that we already have here, $1, $10, $20, $50, or $100, or what we can do is we can type in a specific amount. So we're going to hit the three dots right there at the bottom right, and this is where we can type in the amount. So just so you're aware, the minimum that you can invest is $1. Now, anything above that is fair game. So technically, I could invest $1.50 into Textron. So in this case, I'm going to invest, we'll just say $1.10 into Textron. So there's a couple other options that you can do. You can do a one-time purchase. If you look up top, you've got one-time purchase, or if you click that drop down, it's going to give you more options. So you can do a one-time purchase of $1.50, or I can choose for it to do daily. So every day it's going to buy $1.10 of Textron stock. Or you can do weekly or every 2 weeks. Now, it does say down below that there is a minimum for recurring purchases of $10. So if you're doing anything other than a one-time purchase, then the minimum has to be $10, and you have to make sure that the money is in your Cash App account. So in this case, we're just going to do the one-time purchase, so I'm going to hit done, and we're going to hit next. And it's going to ask for your cash pin, which you choose what it is beforehand. If you haven't done it yet, please do me a huge favor and smash that thumbs up button. Okay, so I went ahead and I haven't scheduled my trade yet, but this is going to give you all the details of when you go to purchase a stock. So it's going to say funding source, Cash App, market, order type, the approximate share price at this point in time, and it's going to tell you the approximate shares. So because I'm only investing at $1.10, it's going to give me 0.029 shares of Textron. Now, if you bought $37.62 of a stock, then you would get 1 share. So in this case, that's all we're doing. So as you can see, the total purchase amount, $1.10. Fees are 0 because you're investing in a single stock and in individual stocks, and there's no fees with this. So we're going to go ahead and schedule it. And this is the confirmation window that's going to tell you, since the stock market is open, it opens at 9:30 Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when this trade is going to go through. So we're going to hit done. And one thing I want to show you, now that I placed, well, you know what? I'm not going to show you that. Hang tight for a second. I'm going to place a couple more trades, and then we're going to go, I'm going to show you where you can go ahead and look up all of the stocks that you've placed trades for. So we're going to hit back, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick a couple other stocks from my waiting list. So Salesforce, I'm going to go ahead and buy. I'm going to go ahead and buy, we'll say $3.50. And we're going to do the one-time purchase, and then I'm going to hit next, type in my cash pin, and this is going to give you all the details. So since this share price is $207.57, then I'm only buying 0.017 shares of Salesforce. So I'm going to schedule that trade. Done. Now, if I was placing these trades while the stock market was open, so between 9:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then these stock purchases would most likely go through at that point in time because this is live. But right now, since I'm doing it again on the weekend, nothing is actually going through yet. So I'm going to hit back and place a couple more trades. So we'll go ahead and buy some Tesla. So we're going to buy, we'll buy $5 of Tesla. Next, cash pin, schedule it, we're done. And we're going to place one more. So I'm going to place a trade for Square. Square actually owns Cash App, if you weren't aware. Square is the parent company of Cash App. So in this case, we're going to go $10. So we're going to go next. I'm going to go ahead and schedule the trade. If you want to see the stocks that you've placed trades for that maybe haven't gone through yet, what you can do is click that, press that clock down there to the bottom right. And this is actually going to show you all of the pending trades that you have. So as you can see, I have trades scheduled for Textron, Salesforce, Tesla, and Square. And we can actually click on each one and get a little bit more detail. So Textron, we can go in there and we can see that it's scheduled. And then if we click the scheduled button down there at the bottom, then this gives us all the details once again that we kind of went over when we were purchasing the stock. So I'm going to hit close right there, and we can hit that. So once again, yeah, you can hit the dots at the top right to give you the details. Once again, same idea as same thing as I just did before, but just another way to get to it. So we're going to X out of this. Now, one thing that you can do is say you place this trade on a Saturday, and come Sunday night, you get some bad news about a company that you're going to invest in, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to buy that yet. Well, because it's the weekend, and if it's outside of the 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. stock market hours of it being open, you can actually cancel your trade whenever you want. So in this case, just to show you an example, I'm going to go ahead and cancel my Textron trade. So I'm going to hit cancel right there. Are you sure you want to cancel the purchase of Textron stock? We hit yes, and then it goes away. So it's all done. So that trade is canceled. Now, if you change your mind again, you can go ahead back in to where I just showed you, and you can purchase more shares of Textron if you really want to. Once you start to accumulate more stocks that you own, it's going to give you a list of all of the stocks that you own. So in the Cash App investing platform, under the squiggly lines, you're going to see how much you have. So I have $162.45 invested right now. So if I scroll down, you can look at your portfolio. And this is going to give you a list of all of the investments that you currently own. So these are all of the ones that I own. Rocket Companies. Rocket Companies is Quicken Loans, mortgages. That's what they kind of do. JP Morgan Chase, Amazon. And you can actually click into each one and get some detail as to what your investment is and what the gains are. So since I've bought Amazon, I invested $13 and I've had a gain of $5.35. And you can actually see what that percentage is, because the percentage is more important than anything. Yes, you might be investing a small amount, but you really want to be looking at the percentage. So what's my gain on that $13? Because you might be saying, oh, that $13 isn't very much. Correct. So that's why it's important to invest more whenever you can. But if you want to see what the percentage gain is the most important part of investing, you can click the three dots right there. And this is going to tell you your gains. So my unrealized gains is 41.15%. So what that means is I've gained 41.15% so far. Now I haven't actually made money yet, not until I sell it, which I'll talk about in another video in just a minute. If you want 2 free stocks, one of which could be worth up to $1,400, then use my link down in the description to open up an account with Webull. Now, to get those 2 free stocks, you have to invest $100 the first time that you deposit money into the account, so don't forget that. If you want to know how to make money using Cash App investing, watch this top video next. If you want to know how to sell investments, the stocks that you just bought, then go ahead and watch the bottom video next.